Hi, my name is Maisie Chin, and I have been blessed to co-found and serve as the Executive Director of CADRE. It's been a blessing because it's allowed me to live out a very particular credo, and that is we will not be used. It's a short phrase that has served as my personal political compass for the last 20 years, as well as inspiration for the imagination it has taken to build CADRE with our parent leaders over the past 12 years. It actually comes from one of critical race theory's woman warriors, Mari Matsuda, and in it she challenged us as Asian Pacific Americans to, in my opinion, not have our seeming racial invisibility and the success that comes from it be used to justify or uphold the system of structural racism in our country, the one that keeps black folks at the very bottom in order to maintain a system of competition that allows most everyone else to get ahead. So I humbly believe that in order to truly understand what the fight for a human right to education is really about, it takes self-reflection, as to whether or not we're being used, any of us. Whether when we accept good and bad labels for students, good and bad labels for parents, whether we are actually upholding the very devaluing paradigm that has made education racially unequal, because it's based on racially biased competition in every sphere of life. Resisting that competition, that good versus bad frame that pits families against one another, students against one another, is where our work starts. The roots of CADRE really come from our parent co-founders recognizing the fundamental strengths that parents in South Central LA have from surviving this unwantedness, from being devalued as a people and as a community, and from then having to raise kids who are systematically devalued, fighting for every basic need. So we assume that at the soul of each family, there is love and care about children's humanity and about the possibilities that education provides. It's just not a question. It's our job as organizers to help everyone rediscover it, including parents themselves, who often don't have the support to reconnect with their own humanity and how much they've had to suppress their fight for justice, their love for others, just to survive. This may affect how they show up as parents today, but it definitely does not define tomorrow, especially after we surround them with love, community, and an organization dedicated to their growth, development, and collective power. This, I feel, is CADRE's purpose, to fight structural racism by building a community of parents who recognize and fight it in our public schools. The very act of investing in the parents of color who have been written off by society, well, it's how we begin. And when our parents can change the policies and practices that in turn devalue their children, such as racially biased school discipline, school push-out, the school-to-prison pipeline, and replace them with school and community environments that recognize their children as human beings, well, at that point, we just might have a shot at public schools and communities that work for everyone.